I opened a magical cabinet. The toy Indian warrior inside came to life. I slowly reached out with my finger, but the toy dwarf pulled out a knife and stabbed me, then warned me not to come closer. So I showed him that I meant no harm. Then I held out my hand. The Indian warrior climbed onto my palm. I took out a toy tent and let him live inside it. But Indian warrior didn't like plastic, so I placed the toy tent inside the magical cabinet and closed the door. When I opened it again, the toy had turned into a real tent. In order to test the cabinet, that night I gathered all of my toys and put them inside. When I opened the cabinet, I was stunned. Godzilla and Thanos were fighting. RoboCop was fighting the soldiers. Then they even took me as a target. So I quickly slammed the cabinet shut. When I opened it again, the toys returned to normal. Next morning when I woke up, the Indian warrior complained that the room was boring. So I took him into the backyard. He loved it there, but an accident happened. The dwarf was almost eaten by a bird. We returned to the room. I found that his leg had been injured by the bird. In order to treat him, I took out a toy doctor and put it in the cabinet. Sure enough, the doctor also came to life. Then I took him to the Indian warrior, hoping he could help the dwarf. The doctor bandaged his injured leg. After doctor finished his job, I put him back into the cabinet. When the door was opened, he had turned back into a toy. The dwarf wanted to build a big house, but he needed tools and materials. So I found some rope and steel nails in the storage room. Now all he needed was an axe. I placed a toy armored knight in the cabinet. When the knight came to life, I took away his axe. With the tools, the dwarf immediately started building his house. Next day when I came home, the house was already finished. The Indian warrior wanted a bow and arrows so he could hunt. So I took out a toy Indian chief and brought him to life. Then I took away his bow and arrows. But when the chief saw a giant like me, he was so scared that he fainted. The Indian warrior rushed over to check. He confirmed that the chief had no heartbeat. I felt deeply guilty. The little warrior carefully wrapped the chief's body. Then we went to the garden and buried him with respect. Looking at the lonely dwarf, I decided to make it up to him. Next day, I brought him a beautiful